Hey crafty people, welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Welcome back. It's time for another Use It or Lose It video, and so if you're new to my channel, at the beginning of 2024, I put a bunch of stuff in a box that has been sitting in my stash for ages. And the idea is anything left in the box at the end of 2024 is getting the heave-ho. So I pulled this container out and it's got a bunch of, these are leftover strips from some project I did. And I did an emboss resist technique. And I'm pretty sure this was from when I first started stamping, which would have been around like 2008, 2009. That's how long this has been sitting in my stash. So that's what we're going to use today. This actually came off of something that I need to repair, so I'm going to set that aside in a different place. I did go through this box, and there's some things in it that I actually already got rid of. This, I think, is going to move on in a Goodwill package that's going off to Goodwill. These have given me an idea for our next technique time video, so I'm gonna keep these out and use those in a little bit. And the rest of this stuff I think is just gonna stay in here for now, and hopefully I'll find a use for it. You know what, I may pull these guys out. An early alcohol ink, I think, technique. I think that's what I did for these guys like eons ago. Again, probably around the same time as that. So yeah, maybe I'll pull these guys out. Probably not going to use them on today's video, but I think I will probably just take them and use them soonish. So this box will go back into the Use It or Lose It tin tub, and hopefully I will find a use for everything else in there. All right, so what I think I want to do with these guys is create tags with side tucks. Let's see how long these are. Probably about 5.5. Oh, they're 6 inches long. All right, by, 1.5 inches. So let me grab out what else I pulled out, which is some pages I have collaged on. And these are papers I got off of Amazon. Trying to see what's on the back of some of these. Okay, so these are papers I got off of Amazon that I just collaged with, and then these are some antique book pages that I used to collage. So I am going to cut these papers up into 6-inch tall tags, and I'll probably do them 3 inches wide. So I think what we'll do is cut it down. Ooh, this is oriented this way. I'm trying to see if I cut it here and then switch it like this, how much that's gonna bug me. You know what? I think I'm okay with that because I'll just cover those up. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut it at 6. And then we'll be able to get 3 3-inch wide tags out of this. Let's see. Let me see how many of these I've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of those is shorter than the other. Nope. So I've got 3. All right, so I now have got 8 tag bases, and so let's just start pairing everybody up. I'll do that one there, although I flip that just because I've got like a little sliver over here, and so this way that can cover that up. So do that one with that. Let's see, some of these have got some color in it. Let's start with, yeah, this guy. I think I want to do the green with. So we'll do that one. I think that looks nice with that one. We're gonna flip this one this way and cover up the lady so you can't even tell she's there. And then let's see. Purple can go here. We'll do blue with that one. You know what? We can always do some where the tuck spot goes this way. I think that'll go like that. All right. So let's pull out our glue, which is not here. Let me go grab that. So I am just gonna put glue along this edge and this edge. And go through and do that on everybody. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull over my paper trimmer so I can get a straight line to trim up any ones where the strip was a little shorter than 6 inches. That one's good, that one needs trimming. Apparently the greens were just a little shy of 6 inches. All right, everybody else looks good. So now I'm gonna go in and round my bottom corners. And this is, it's the 7mm setting on my little corner rounder, which, ooh, yep, it fits. It doesn't love it, but it'll fit. And then we're gonna do all of the tag tops. So we've got everybody all in the right shape. And this is just an old gift card I clipped the corners off of so that I can trim tag corners easily. If you don't have a template, you can eyeball a piece off, grab it, flip it over, and hold it in place. I just find it easier to hold the card than the little corner. So I use the card because there's a lot more space to grab it with than the itty bitty corners. So there we go. Let's do that to everybody. Uh-oh, I didn't catch that this one's not quite lined up right. Let's trim that off. All right, so those guys are all clipped. Now let's do a little bit of decorating on these guys. All right, I think this one is gonna work color-wise with some of the sewing journals I'm doing. Let's see, let's do this one as well. And I think that one might work. So we're gonna do these sewing themed. So let me grab some stuff out and see if we've got anything that will fit on there. And that's from my Porch Prints. That's Abrotique, I believe. Okay, the faux ruler, also by my Porch Prints. Maybe we'll do that. And that. And I'll trim a little bit of that off and put it with this guy. So maybe we'll cut off at there. Now, I don't want to do any more decorating on this half of the tag because I want to tuck something in the pocket. I'm going to need one more piece for there. This is going to go on like that. And then I've got the little pink ruler that can go over here. Cut it off at the 3-inch mark. And then I grabbed these. These are also, I believe, my Porch Prints. Oh, and I've got 4 of them and I only need 3. But we're gonna use those to get tucked into the side tucks on these guys. 2, 3. They're gonna need to get backed. And each of these guys needs one more element. And these are labels by the Junk Journal Studio. I like that. So that's gonna be that one. I think that will work for that one. Nope, that's not quite working for me. Maybe going that way. No, that can't go. That's got to stay up there because of the weird way I cut that off for whatever else I use this on. It's going to go like that. We stick this like so. But I feel like it still needs something else. What I want is some dyed cheesecloth. Let's just see if this works, because what I may also want to do, you know what, let's see if I've got a brown. Also also have that. I might use some of that. And let's see, a smaller thing of brown. So I think I'm gonna put a little of the dyed cheesecloth behind her. I think what I'll probably do is use that as a guide for trimming. That behind it and scrunch it up, and then I'm trying to decide, do I want to add I think I like that. I think that's what we're going to do for this one. All right, let's get to inking edges and then gluing stuff down. And I think I'm going to keep things simple and just grab some vintage photo and do all of my edges with vintage photo. I can find my dauber for vintage photo. Beep, 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 beep. Just dumped water all over the place. Now this one I peeled off a little bit of what was on there because there were just like little pieces left after I trimmed it down, and so I'm going a little extra heavy to cover up the white spots left from doing that. Now these, I'm going to back these off camera and tuck them in just to give them, because they're kind of flimsy, some sturdiness. And as always, I will leave a list of all of the digitals that I'm using for decorating. Uh-oh. My digital got wet. And it bled. Gonna see if I can figure out where the rest of this is. Okay. So we're gonna do a different section. And we're gonna ink everybody up. Did that get wet? It's okay. Okay. I need to spend a little bit of time cleaning off my desk because I got stuff everywhere and not enough room to craft in. Yeah, I have on my desk a coaster that I usually put my drink on, but there's stuff in the way and I can't reach the coaster. So yeah, I definitely need to do some tidying. All right, and then this guy. Now I'm going to switch from my art glitter glue to my Abrotique because the Abrotique will grab the cheesecloth faster than the art glitter glue, but you can certainly use art glitter glue to glue cheesecloth. And I think I'm gonna glue it to the back of this piece. If I can get the glue to come out. Stick it down, and then I'll crunch it up once we put it down on the piece, and probably add a little bit more glue in spots. This, and I think I went like that. That I'm going to use my art glitter glue for. Just layer those together. I think I want to keep this on the tag, so we're going to go there. I'll stick this down here. So these guys are going to go there. So let's glue this down. Just kind of scrunching it underneath so it doesn't stick out so much. Okay, I think I am going to hold off on decorating these guys, although I did, while off camera, decide to stick those other pieces I pulled out into the pockets, because why not? Let's get them used. So I'm going to hold off on decorating these ones until I have an idea of where they're going to go, so that I can do some decorating that'll work with whatever journal they're going to go into. But I've got these three fully finished. So, and I'm very happy I've finally used these strips. They've been around forever, and every time I look at them, I think, oh, I really need to use them, and then I never end up using them, and so they just sit in the box. So I'm excited that they got used, and I've got, you know, 8 more tags with little side tucks on them ready to go for journals. And I will just back these with some coffee dyed paper just to make them a little sturdier. And these 3 are ready to go into my sewing journal, and these will go into my box of mostly done ephemera for using in future journals. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.